Hello, hello, everybody. Happy Monday. I want to die. I'm so tired from working on like events all weekend. I did not get a weekend at all. Awful. Awful. All right, let me open up these references of these characters that I made. So that way I can get this going, and then I'm going to lay out all of these, or both of these images first before I do them, because I don't want to suffer. So I'm going to get open all of these guys. And I'm going to need... I don't think I saved any of these guys out because I am, I don't think ahead. No prep work for me. Okay, let me go look at my stuff. Okay, before I get started, I gotta actually upload a bunch of TikToks. So give me just a second while I work on social media and we can look at this man's face. I want to explode. Holy shit, I have so much stuff to do. Okay. Blah. Hello! Hi, Blueberries. Thank you so much for that sub. How you doing? Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Sorry, I'm doing stupid tickety talks. I wanna. I don't like it. Wait. Oh, that looks like booty hole. Alright. All of these look like ass. Okay. Hold on, I'm gonna mute this for a second. I gotta listen to audio. Okay, that's fine. That'll do. That'll do. Yeah, there's a lot going on in here. There's so much happening. So much happening. I'm trying to think of like more recent like life updates. I'm moving to Canada on July 31st. So that's exciting. I'm still trying to like lock down an apartment, so I've been like low key stressing out about that. But that's fine. Today's my 1 year anniversary to my husband. So that's cool. And it's also Pride Month. But we're effectively slowly packing up our entire apartment and screaming. And that's fine. But otherwise, my big thing is that I've been mostly preoccupied with my backer kit campaign. Um I just launched one or not one pill of reflection, good lord. Court of Snakes. I'm very close. I might actually hit a stretch goal on this campaign for the first time ever. I'm trying to get this thing to beat King of Dust. King of Dust was a $1,900 Kickstarter, and I would love it if this thing broke 2 grand, so that way we can get to our first backer kit like stretch goal, which is crazy. So that's at 2,000. But this thing is doing insanely well, and I am blown away. But that's been honestly the last like several days has been mostly me only thinking about the backer kit, which is nuts. Doing publishing and stuff. Shit's crazy. By the way, if you want to submit to my publishing company, you can do so. I also opened that thing up last October, and I'm currently looking for one final flagship author to be on the first like 2027 2028 list. So if you have a novella or if you have a novel and you want to submit it, the requirements are all on my Liminal House website, so let me know if you want that. Otherwise, the third author will be me. Let's see. Sure, that'll work. Sorry, I have to submit all of my stupid TikToks. Worst ever. Nice. Finish the first draft. Very good. That's exciting stuff. That's crazy. Getting through that first draft is like literally the most insane thing, to be honest. I've been like stuck in editing hell. I've been trying to get ready for there's Mirror Gaze that's coming out this fall. Hopefully with the Book Bazaar, like the Book Bazaar backer kit group again. Because that's how I'm doing my stuff. Or at least how I did this last backer kit, which was insanely helpful. Um, so I'm going to be starting editing that soon. We just did a live read through of it and fixed a good glaring number of issues, but I think it needs a pretty significant dev edit and it needs more content. It's just very sparse, so I'm going to be focusing on adding word count to it and fluffing it up a little bit before I release it onto the world. Oh. But yeah, if you or anybody that you know want to back this, if you know any readers who are looking for a new special edition book, there's the link to my backer kit. It ends on the 30th of June, so there's still a lot of time to back, but if we hit this stretch goal, I'm gonna freak out. I'm gonna explode. I'm very excited. It's a special edition. It's just like, yeah, I'm stoked. But I too am in editing hell. This song is ass. Avik, normally you don't produce ass. You don't normally produce ass. I don't know what's going on. Sorry, I gotta do so much TikToks right now. I was like grading this morning, and I want to explode. I don't ever want to grade ever again. I've got to try and get more people to submit. If you know any other authors who've been looking to self-publish their work with additional assistance, you can always send them to Liminal House as well. Let me know if you need that website. My 3-year mod anniversary? Oh my god, on my actual anniversary? That's crazy. Look at you go. Look at you go. Okay, hold on. Let me just give me 1 second. Hold on. TikToks are what hell is. I'm just saying. I'm throwing that out there. I think TikTok is hell. TikTok is where I go to explode. Okay, there's that. Let's go over here. Oh my god, I look like I'm on crack in this thumbnail. That's fine. Nobody cares. It's just TikTok. I'm fine. Yeah, I feel like Olympus University needs plot tightened in some areas, more detail in others. Emotional weight needs to have more depth. Yep, that sounds like the dev editing trenches. No, it's a mood. I just did a really light dev edit on Fatal Mechanisms, and now I'm going through and doing line and copy, so I'm almost done. Almost done. Okay. Oh my god, I'm almost there. What else is everybody else doing? Tell me what your plans are for the game month. Okay, almost there, almost there, almost there, almost there, almost there. Thankfully, I finish up all my stuff pretty quickly. This is why we plan all of our social media posts a week in advance. God, I've been trapped in this hell for 5 minutes. Almost there. I am almost free. It's the gay day. Oh my god, I did it. No, wait, don't publish now. Stop it. Stop it. Oh my god, I'm free. All right, let's get going on this thing. I got to look at the directions here. Okay. Oh my god. How you doing, Gabriel? Welcome in. Okay, let me go back. My ADHD is in full swing today. Alright, so we got formal. We got King Charles ass shit. That's what we're looking at. That's what we're doing for commissions. Oh, nice. Training cricket and allergen detection. That's so useful, though. Good job, cricket. A+. A+, doggo. That is fun, though. I always forget that Ren Fair season is upon us. I am not much of a Ren Fair person, but I do appreciate all the costumes. Let me really quickly... I gotta set up all these people. I'm gonna be doing a couple of different compositions for this. Sorry, this is the Daz stage of this commission, because this whole thing is going to be kind of a nightmare. There's a lot going on here. I worked on some portraits, spot portraits for these people, and then I'm just going to not make myself suffer while I'm working on this. There's so many characters in here. Okay, so let me get a big ass guy. Thankfully, I have all these different body types that I can work with here. Oh, nice. You got plenty of time. Yeah, totally. That sounds fun. Yeah, that's so awesome. Cricket's great. Alright, sorry, y'all. I wish that I could work on this on screen, but I cannot because Daz would make Jeff Bezos explode. See, this guy's a little bit big, so let me... work on that. I want to explode. I'm not ready to work on commissions today, to be quite honest. I am very tired from working multiple events all weekend, and I am exhausted. I think I might have gotten either one, a little bit of the cold, or the allergies are hitting me like crazy, and I am dying, and that's really what's happening here. And I am exhausted. I don't know if I like this pose here. Sure. I wish I had more interesting shit to show you guys. Hi, Kara. How you doing? What about ConFunk? Oh, I did not do a con. No, I just did a book fair. But allergies, it's either one, allergies punched me directly in the throat, or two, somebody coughed in my mouth yesterday. I did like a little book fair at a like board game card shop. So that's fun. But okay, where are they going? Summoner to her right. Oops, not that. Actually, we're gonna work on this. I'm gonna save this out as a set. And I can do that way. And then I'm gonna be good. But I went to HearstCon on Saturday as well, so that was fun, but it was really slow for like a good majority of the time, and I am exhausted. Sorry, I gotta find the right body type for this guy. I did not save anything else, and so this is what we're working with here. This is what we're working with. Alright, this will work. I'm gonna work on one at a time, because otherwise my brain is gonna explode, and I don't need that. No explosion beep! We're all gonna explode. We're all gonna explode. Okay, sorry, let me take care of all of this Jeff Bezos shit that he would hate. But yeah, otherwise things are going good. The overall, there we go. The overall backer kit is going like crazy, which is insane. So if I make it to like a 2K stretch goal, I'm gonna cry. Everybody gets extra art of the king if we make it to that stretch goal. So if you want to get there, do it. This book would probably currently be banned by the US government because of how anti-American it is. I just watched Hassan Piker get his UK visa taken away today, so that's fun. Mood though, Carol. Mood. Oh my god, I did like the worst med switch of all time last December, like right before Christmas. And I thought that I was going through hell. It was so bad. So bad. Oh my god. Alright, so I'm gonna just do a really basic sketch of these guys here. So that way we can get this down. And then I'm going to let this happen. So that way I don't have to suffer, and I can send this to Drea. Drea is going to be an absolute doll and is going to be dev editing a book for me for my press, actually, which is amazing. So that's very fun. And, yeah, I'm still looking for my last fantasy, sci-fi, horror, thriller author. So if anybody knows anyone who has a book that they want to publish, even if it's been published before or self-published, I do not care. I'm going to be effectively relaunching Liminal House editions, and the goal is to show people how to use Kickstarter to run their own books, because I obviously have just had a pretty massively successful campaign. So that's fun. God, I'm really not excited to draw Octavia's dress again, but we're gonna have to do it. We do it for the love of the game, guys. But yeah, otherwise, I'm trying to think of anything else exciting that's been happening. Yeah, I've mostly just been excited to get the fuck out of the United States. And, yeah, that's been pretty much it. Is just a lot of packing, running my press, and then, doing editing work. Oh, I guess I can show off a book that I helped with, and actually it was really cool. I recognize that this is a very niche book, so I do not expect anybody to go and buy it. Let's see. Oh, is it only in the... Wait, is it only in the UK? Maybe. Or it might not be out yet on Amazon. Oh, no, there it is. Yeah, so it's only available in Europe. But I did help ship this book. It's got some good reviews on it so far. Go, Gary, go! But this is Modern Elephant Management by Gary White. It is a textbook for modern elephant foot care, specifically elephant podiatry, and I was able to help Gary with this book. So I did the entire cover as well as the entire interiors. So all of this is my work. So pretty crazy to see this in somewhere else. This guy is from, I think he's from Austria, and he's currently working in the UK. So this is my first time putting together a textbook. I've never done that before, so this was insane. And I'm really proud of Gary. This is his first book, and it's about taking care of elephant feet. So that was a big accomplishment for me, as my first like major shipped Liminal House book was that, and Gary, we're gonna be working on more editions of his book soon. So I'm stoked. Gary was a delight to work with. Hi Chungus, how you doing? I gave up and I'm using DAZ models today because I want to explode. But we're going to do this, and then we're going to work more on... We're going to be doing thumbnails, probably. Oh, I don't need Alsace's foot. We're going to be doing thumbnails, probably, for my portfolio. Let me see. We need, like, a fancy medieval chair. I don't want a throne. I just want a fancy medieval chair. You know what I'm saying? Like a... fancy chair. I like this chair. We're gonna go in with this chair. I gotta do... Oh, this is a miniature little model of a chair, but it's very cute. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good. I have the ability to do this. I don't know why I always forget that I have symmetry. I have the symmetry tool, guys. I don't know why I don't use it more often. This thing goes like this, and we're gonna go like this. So that's the chair. And then we're gonna go like this, and then down like this. Octavia's very fancy. Very fancy. I want to drop it. I'm too lazy, bro. My brain is like shut off. I did two events this last weekend, and I feel like I want to explode. My brain is legit not functioning, and I don't know. I understand why I decided to not do this. Whoops, I want my reference for my chair. Not do this complicated ass image first. Like, I do get it. I understand why I did what I did, but also now I have to suffer with effectively cheese brain working on this massive portrait for this author, but that's okay. That's fine. Here we are, I guess. I don't even know who this is. Oh, this is Bollywood in English. I'm bloody obsessed, guys. Oh my god. I have never heard Bollywood in English. Wild. We're getting out of here. I'm scared. Crazy. No, don't do that to Octavia. She's good. She's a good lady. We don't want to do that to her. We love Octavia. Let me figure out where the damn chair goes. Like the base of the chair. Oh, that's fine. She's got a... This is a nice chair. Okay, so effectively what we're working with here is some bizarre... There we go. I'm looking at this chair and I have no idea what's going on. To be honest. Sure. Okay, so we got this. She's in the chair. I'm actually going to make this just a touch wider because that's how chairs work. Okay, I don't know if I can listen to this either. I love oh, it's Bring Me the Horizon. I was like, I normally love Millennium, but I don't know if I can listen to actual Screamo right now. Bye, Blueberries. See you later. Yeah, hopefully you'll be able to come to Sprints. It's in the afternoon, so definitely check the schedule because it's at a weird time. Oh, nice. Caro, that sounds so fun. Everybody likes a good beach trip. That sounds amazing. Really good time. Jason and I are trying to figure out where we want to travel in 2027, and I think the answer is going to be Ecuador. I'm going to frame her real nice in this chair so that I have to draw as little armor as possible, actually. That's, not going to lie, that's the goal. Where are these guys from? Where are you? I don't know where they're from. I wish I knew which language this was. It's not procking anything in my brain. Alright, little chair. Let's go. There's gonna be a lot of, like, probably, Oh, I don't like that. Hold on. I gotta be really careful because I don't want this. Yeah, that'll be fine. Yeah, I won't see it. I just want a really simple chair. We're not going to think about it too hard. All right, let's turn off symmetry. And then let me go ahead and erase out this. This is supposed to be kind of a formal photo, and then we're going to have like a silly Billy candid photo because this book does not take itself super seriously. All right, so this is going to be... I'm not going to worry too much. I'm going to label them with letters. That's Octavia, by the way. Octavia. Oh, true. Caro, me too. I jumped off of a boat in Greece, and I can't believe that I did it because, to be honest, the ocean scares the shit out of me. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. This is Durante. I just want to give her the basic layout before I do anything crazy. King Charles ass picture. That was the reference image that this author gave me, was a weird image of a weird photo of King Charles. Have a good lurk, Karmic. See you later. Thank you for the lurkies. Appreciate you, appreciate you. Hi, Danny. How you do? How you doing? Hopefully good. I spent a good chunk of stream doing my TikTok, which is, you know, not normally what I'm supposed to be doing. Alright, so then there's that, and then we're gonna have... Oh, God. I gotta draw the... We're gonna work with this. They'll understand what I mean. This is the dragon. I'll work on the actual horns and stuff later. They get to deal with the simple version of this first. Me too. I'm sleepy as fuck. I'm so tired. So sleepy. Who is this? So actually, normally Powerhouse is my jam. This is not it. I'm just not a huge fan of pop, to be honest. Okay, good. Who is this? Oh, it's Alt J. I was like, what are they giving me? Oh, let me label this. This is obviously Alcest. Although, I'm pretty sure they'll be able to say that as much. Hey! I love getting 200. I don't know what the translation is from Polish. Or do you guys use euros, right? From euros to USD? But you know what? Hell yeah. I like free stuff. We don't do International Children's Day over here. US doesn't give a shit about kids. They're like, that's nice. Oh, okay, cool. I didn't know. I couldn't remember if you guys were in the euros or not. That's cool. I wonder what the trans or the like conversion is. I want to go to Poland so bad though. It's so pretty over there. I will get to all the countries. My husband actually, for my anniversary today, just got me one of those big massive world scratch off maps, so we were able to scratch off the few states and countries that we've been to. So hopefully I'll just be able to continue to do more as we proceed in our life, which would be pretty sick. So we haven't been that many places together. I've been a lot of places with previous partners or by myself, but we want to go all over the place. Oh, approximately 47 USD. 50 bucks is a pretty good like gift for Children's Day. That's cool. Yeah, we definitely do not do that over here. You won't regret it. Oh, I definitely would not. It's so pretty. There's a couple of people who hang out and stream from Poland on occasion. You're definitely the most like frequent one, but I've got a mad desire. I love Eastern Europe just overall. It's such a beautiful like mountainous countryside. And then you guys also have the ocean too, which is pretty sick. We don't really have that luxury here in Colorado. We have lots of mountains, but no ocean. Yes, pierogi. Yes, yeah, pierogi's factory, Carol. That's all I gotta say. And Bigos. Tell me about Bigos. Fuck them kids. I can't. I can't. You're right though, Danny. You're right. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna take a brief break and stretch my leggies really quick. Use the bathroom and then come back. I'll be back in a bit. All right, I have returned. Bigos is basically cabbage and beef stew. Ooh, I am in. Yeah, anything with cabbage, I'm so invested in. My favorite, like, I would say Ukrainian dish is golupsi. So like, as soon as cabbage is involved, I'm in it to win it. Let me see. Why am I doing this? Why am I? I'm like, where's the thing? I'm like, use your keystrokes, you demon. All right. I still have one slot open for this month, by the way, if anybody needs any services or anything, but July is going to be, and August both are going to be a complete no-go zone for any kind of commissions or services. So definitely let me know if you need any commissions or services, because speak now or forever hold your peace. Honestly, I'm so sad. We have effectively, like, near me at least, we have like 2 Ukrainian restaurants, one Russian restaurant that's like, I don't know, they're like, we're a Russian restaurant, but then they have like schnitzel on their menu. That's weird to me. Like, that's a little weird. I'm like, why? Let me get this in for her. Okay. All right. Well, on that note, while I'm waiting for Drea to get back to me, All right, so let's go. I'm really hoping to get more jobs. Let's see, it's June. I'm gonna wait until next month probably to apply for more um game studios because apparently all the game studio jobs open up in August. So we're gonna see. Okay, so if everybody remembers what we did last time, we worked on this bedroom. So we're done with the bedroom concept art, which is fun. And then we also worked on the floor plan mostly of the Von Altus house. So this was another thing that we did. So now I have the entire floor plan and layout for this thing. So what we're going to do is most of the story takes place, or this short in particular takes place in Blockhead's bedroom. And then, oh yeah, I was going to work on an isometric of, I think at least the first floor is probably what I'm going to do. So that's going to be this floor in particular here. So let me get that going. I'm going to go ahead and figure out, or well, actually, I'm going to need this both. I'm going to look up what isometrics look like for, like layout and floor plan. Okay, because we're effectively going to be building this like The Sims. Okay, I need an isometric grid. Okay, there's gotta be a better isometric grid than this. I need something that's like square. Okay, I guess this will do. Isometric grid. All right, so let me. No, I'm just gonna do a separate illustration. Let me drag this over here. I'm gonna do a Wait, do I want to do a square? I'm gonna start with a big ass image actually. Okay, so here's my. Oh, is that the grid? Oh my god, it's so tiny. Here's my isometric grid. I have a feel. Well, actually, the whole house is basically just a square. So I might actually be able to just use this grid, which would be really convenient. Actually, it would be really cool. That would be pretty sick if I do say so myself. Okay, now I'm hungry for the stew. You've done it. I'm cursed now. Okay, so now we're gonna start with. I'm gonna do every line that I need to this direction first. I don't often do isometric illustrations, but this is very important. Yeah. Okay. Slowly but surely. Okay, stairs. Okay. So this is going to be the most important bits of this, I think. Sure. All right, so now this is going to be our base. This is why we did this floor plan. Y'all, this is going to be kind of an illustration here. I'm going to probably put standout props on this. But I don't know. We're going to see how it goes. Okay, I need to think about how stairs work in isometric with a multi-story. They typically do cutouts for stairs. So I'll do a step up here. I'll worry about the stairs later. Hi, Lava. How's it going? There's actually not that much stuff going on. To be honest. Oh, this is what I get. All right. No, I'm full of lies. Clean up my line art. Yes. Yeah, so with line art, so it's tough. It's tough what the teacher wants. Cause like as a good example, this is like when I think of the standard for like Disney. I think about this guy. But this is a good example. He doesn't update. So these are his clean storyboards. This is what his clean boards look like. This is for Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. So this is a good idea of what to shoot for storyboards and what they should look like clean. But yeah, Scotland's amazing. He's just, yeah. I'll send you his, let me send you his Instagram actually, because this was one of my instructors, best instructor of all fucking time. He gave the best, literal best advice. I should have known he was an overho. I should have known. I should have known. He gives off Overwatch energy. He and me are in the same booty hole. Okay, cool. But yeah, Scotland's amazing. He's just overall just a really cool dude. Okay, let me get this structural stair in. This doesn't have a landing, so let me just go. We're going to go whatever the... This is architectural drawing, guys. When you don't think when you sign up to be a concept artist, guys, you don't think I'm going to be an architecture artist. You're wrong. You're fucking wrong, and you will be doing architecture. Sorry, guys. This is I don't make the rules. I don't make the rules. Look at me rotating this shit around. Okay, hold. My God. Some of this stuff we're going to see, some of it we won't. Quite. Okay, because this is what we want. All right, so now. We're going to be cleaning this up anyway with extra details, which is what I'm going to do next. Okay, so now we've got all of our structural bits in here, and I'm going to actually pop this, hello? Pop this over here so I can actually see. And then I'm also going to grab my other reference and drag it out so that I can have 3 references open while I'm working on this. We got a tarot reading. And a hydrate. I love it. I'm actually almost all the way through my first, electrolyte water of the day, so A+ to me for drinking water. Yeah, I can't wait to see your animatic lava. I'm sure it's wonderful. All right. You got 6 of Cups reversed. So you might have been thinking about something kind of heavy lately. Be sure to make good on all of your promises, but don't give in to unreasonable demands from others. It might be kind of exhausting because I think people are just trying to pull you a billion different directions. It's a good time for balance, so try not to be too pushy. And it might be a good idea to just kind of take a break and go do something fun with your friends because things might have been kind of heavy lately. Which software are you working in for storyboards? Is it just Photoshop? Or is it Storyboard Pro? I don't even know what RimCAD uses, to be honest. If it's not Storyboard Pro, I have concerns. Alright, I'm going to break this down one room at a time. Oh, Toon Boom. Okay, cool. I was like, watch RimCAD not give you guys the right software. I wouldn't be surprised, but you never know. Hold on, wait a second. For this isometric, let me see what I got going on here. Do I want to... Oh, my phone alarm is going off. Don't mind me, guys. It's time to feed the Snorlax. It's snack time. If you haven't had a snack yet, you should totally do so. I'm actually not going to put in this. I was wrong. We're not going to put in windows or anything. I am going to put in this here. I'm going to actually get this line across here. New Z machine. I was very close, but that was not quite right. Z. I'm actually going to get rid of this here. This drawing is going to take 40 million years. Feed the Snorlax sounds like an innuendo. I can't. That's funny, though. Who is this on this track? Bonnie McKee, girl, I don't know you, but you're cute. You know, I use Pokemon Sleep is my overall sleep tracking software, and you have to feed him snacks, otherwise he gets angry, you know? Let me look up some like a hutch. Give me a hutch. It's been a minute since I've done one of these little guys here, not gonna lie. Actually, I'm gonna make this as broad. Wow, God, Z is so... I don't normally like pop music, but there is no denying that Z Machine is an insanely talented man. Holy shit. You know what? I should be more precise with this. I really should. God, the grid. It's going to be worth it, though. Doing this is going to show that I have good visualization skills. I just gotta do it. I gotta just do it. I'm actually going to shrink my brush size down here to 30 instead. Sure. Oh, my, wow, that was bad. Are we being for real right now, though? Yeah. Yikes. Yikes forever. Look at that. Look at this little hutch thing. This is the most technical thing I probably will do this entire time. I don't really do, like, isometric or interior illustrations too much, but maybe this will give me some kind of an advantage here. Oh, actually, I need to be really thinking about how this cabinet's constructed. This is going to give me a good idea of how to overall structure my props as well. So that's kind of what we're going for. And I laid down the basic furniture in this place, so that's all I can really hope. God, this is awful. This is like some 4D chess shit. Is it great? No. Am I doing it? Yes. Why do I feel like this is not... This should be lined up, but that's fine. Because that's not the way that this should go. Because that's not right either. Which tells me that this is also wrong as well. It's okay. We're working on it. Okay, because this is like the little cabinet part. Little cabinet. Wow. Sure. Okay, I need to save this because otherwise I'm going to be in a sad place. I'm going to save this just as her house isometric. Okay, so that's fine. I'm going to work on little details. I don't know how detailed the isometric should be. It looks like some details are fun, but too much detail is unnecessary. But we'll see. I might put like little china stuff, like cabinets and or little chinaware onto this piece. But we'll see. Oh, yeah, that would do it. Sorry, I am doing 4D chess right now, not gonna lie. No idea what this table looks like. I did thumbnails before. Hold on. It was for a different class, but it was for my storyboarding class. And the perspective was 70 levels of fucked up. But I could use this at least to plan some shit. Was it good? No. Okay, hold on now. Thankfully, because this isometric is all on the same grid, I can just kind of drag stuff around. I'm going to work on the details of this grid later. Or of this, like, this stuff later. I'm going to start with just basic shapes. So that way I don't get lost in the details and explode. Because otherwise, that's a very real thing that could happen. I don't want to die. I'm gonna just break these down so that way I'm not confused. This is going to be high-key kind of a shitty little table for now. But I promise with the details it'll look better. God, this is the worst. Y'all, my brain's gonna explode. Table! I'm gonna need to work on these little legs so that they're not like dinky ass legs. We'll be okay. We'll be alright. This is fine. Everything is chill. We're gonna just not worry about it too bad. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Everything is pain. Everything is pain. Everything is death. I'm okay. Can you tell I'm slowly dying? Everything's cool when you're burning regime. I haven't seen that movie in a really long time. Okay, we're gonna basically put these in here. This is gonna be my chair. Posture check, don't shrimp! Oh my lord. Hey, thank you so much for that raid, Chips. How you doing? How you doing? Also, if everybody has not followed Chips, I don't know why you haven't followed Chips yet. But that sounds like a you problem, and you should resolve it. Because Chips is great. How was your stream? Oh, I'm so crispy. We're working on isometric drawings, and I want to explode. Oh, I should probably have done this on a different layer. We're gonna go like this. This is gonna be... I'm gonna need to move these chairs around, but that's okay. I'm not super worried about it. Is this the most complex thing I've ever done? No, but will we slowly build up on it so it looks less garbaggio later? Absolutely. Ugh. This is actually not for the comic. This is for my portfolio. So I'm going to be working on an animatic, and the majority of it takes place in this living room. So we did Blockhead's bedroom already for the overall like concept art, but I realized that before going forward with the living room, which is where the rest of this short takes place, it's going to be a way better idea for me to get an isometric out. So we made floor plans, and we made a quick little isometric layout now. And by quick, I mean I'm suffering, because this is actually like high-key awful. I'm gonna probably need to shrink this whole thing because actually that's what's happening to me. Isometrics high key suck. Okay, so let me shrink this down. Thankfully, because oh, that's much better. I'm gonna rotate this just a little bit. Yeah, that's fine. Because isometrics are all in the same grid, you could really just do a bunch of stuff. But yeah, this is Suffering. I don't like isometric illustrations very much, or rather doing them. They're really technical. And it's going to take a while, so we're going to just lay down the basic furniture and stuff and try and get this, like, proportioned out. And then we're going to go in and add in little details, but these really shouldn't be, like, super detailed anyway. These are just, like, little line art drawings. I'll actually do this on a new layer. Here's our chair. So this is where all of our chairs need to line up over on the other side. Somehow they're in a weird spot, but I'm not gonna say anything. If I just don't think about it, maybe nothing bad will happen, you know what I'm saying? If I just kind of like just don't, there we go. If I don't think about it, if I don't think about it too hard, I'm gonna actually make this a little bit wider. It does not need to be perfect, but it does need suffering. And then we're going to make another one that's going to go for the head of the table. I actually feel like this needs to be moved. I respect this, but not by much. Yeah, these are awful. Perspective just in general can be kind of a pain in the ass. But effectively what we're doing is we're drawing this on a little grid, so that way it's easier for, like, the layout animator. Theoretically, this would be what this would be for. The layout animator to be able to put the layout of the actual stuff into 3D software if you're doing it via 3D, or making the backgrounds for a 2D layout show. So kind of fun. But, you know, there's look at that. Chairs. Okay, let me get rid of the hutch and shit. I might actually move the table and chairs down a little bit. I think. Methinks. Like that. Yeah! Okay, time to get rid of the hutch. Goodbye. We're gonna just kind of keep everything together. Working on babysitting. Oh, butter chicken. Oh, that sounds so good. Okay, let me go look at my isometrics again. So the back corner wall is actually going to have wall here. And I should really give this a little bit of thickness. So I will do that later. Well, and interestingly enough, like this is the bathroom back here, so I'll be, you know, putting this out, give or take. I don't know what music this is. I don't know you. Oh, we got Baby No Money. Because this is where our ceiling is going to be, give or take. It goes all the way back like that. I mostly just need to indicate, like, here's the, you know, the wall-ish, give or take. There we go. And then I'm actually going to add a little bit of depth here. Yeah, important but tedious is definitely a good summary of this for sure, though. I believe in you. Your Pride events are going to go so well. I hope that you do super, super, super good. Your stuff is so cute, though, so I think you'll be great. I'm just going to kind of thicken that up a little bit on that end. Okay, so now we're starting to slowly get into what I would consider actual, oh, I needed this to be at this end, at this angle here. It's actually, I should stop guessing because it's actually at a perfect -30 angle. I need to chill out. And then this other one is going to be at a positive net 30 angle. Yeah, look at that. Crazy how that works, huh? So I can stop fucking just guessing. I can do this with precision. Wow, crazy how that works. Okay. So now where this gets tricky is what I want here. I'm actually going to work on top of this layer. What I want is like an arch, which means I need to figure out where the center roughly is for this. So if this goes down here, then that means the center is about here. So I need to go like this, and then we're going to go like this. And then down like that. And I won't see it, so it doesn't matter too much to me. But this also should go crazy. Also, everybody should hydrate, though. Okay, so this is not the most perfect arch of all time, but it has some nice, like, at least a little bit of fun archway stuff going on here, I think. I wish I could just snap to specific angles, but Photoshop is not smart enough for this shit. Oh my god. Drink water! Yes, exactly. Correct. We do not want to be crispy in here. I'm actually almost done with my first 16 or 20 ounces for the day, so nailed it. Agua! It's important for living. Little did you know. Little did you know. Okay, so now I can get rid of this layer. I feel like I need at least a little bit of thickness there. And it may not be like a full line that I can see, but there's at least depth there. All right. Okay. Yeah, because the kids, effectively, they're going to come down the stairs, and most of the shit takes place here, and then they move this way and then into the room. I actually realized that I am going to need to... This is not a perfect square, and I'm going to need to add on additional... There's additional width to the house that I don't have. That's not correct, so we're gonna do that. I might need to expand the canvas overall, but that's okay. This is accurate, but the rest is not. This is the bathroom. This is where poo-poos happen. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody. This is where poo-poos happen. Okay. Oh, butter chicken has been got. Oh my god, that sounds so good. I would actually probably kill somebody for a butter chicken right now, I'm not gonna lie. This restaurant near me, because they serve mostly veg stuff, they serve butter paneer. And it is kind of god tier. What would I do? Funny story about how I don't actually like Klondike bars that much. But I will kill a bitch for some butter chicken though. This house has vaulted ceilings, so this is what's happening to me right now. Look at that. Look at that little thing. That's where the door is. That's a door. I don't normally crave chicken. I actually normally hate chicken with every fiber of my being. But butter chicken, I will die for that shit. Oh, nice. Rhubarb is such a nice summer treat, too. That sounds delicious. Sure. Look at that little door! Okay, we'll put more details like that on stuff. I guess I will put... extra windows and stuff back here along this back wall. God damn architecture. Alright, so now what's most likely going to happen is I am going to... Well, let's see. This will actually be better if I just go to Canvas, Image, Canvas Size, and I'm going to extend that way. We're going to add probably another 8 inches width. Wait, why would you do this? Oh, that was pixels. Silly Billy. I need like 8. There we go. I might need to increase... I'm going to actually take this. I might need to increase the height, but we're going to find that out. We're going to do that. We're going to learn. We're going to learn some things. I feel like this is actually fine. So I'm going to work with this. And I actually may not... I may be able to... Well... Hello. No, that's too much. So actually, I can crop this to like here, I think. All right, now let's get this back wall back together, yeah. Is this not at a perfect 30-degree angle? What? Is this isometric grid not perfect? Oh, I'm about to crash out. Okay, I'll adjust. I'll adjust. I think that the grid base that I grabbed is not perfect. Yeah, because this is defo 30. And all of that is down 30. I don't know. I don't know. It's all right. It's all right. We will adjust. We will adjust. Well, maybe I'm on crack. I don't know. I could be on crack. Don't look at me like that. I'm gonna start from here. Oh my god, it's Neon Odyssey! I'm gonna die. What? Why? But if this was both at 30 degrees, how is that possible? Wait. I don't understand. Hold on. I am having a stroke. Alright, that's fine. Die later, you got too much work to do. That's what it feels like. I'm gonna get these damn walls to do what I need them to do. I blame the walls somehow. I did not want to become an architectural engineer. That was not really my goal with going to art school, but, you know. C'est la vie. Yeah, see, somehow this is not... It's because my alignment there is not correct. So I'm gonna have to redo this line, but that's okay. This story. We're gonna just ignore this fucking line. Yeah, I respected the industrial design students. I am not one of them, man. I ain't that guy. I ain't him. Under the Odyssey away. God, the sexy saxophone. I'm dying. The guy that wrote this is a fucking genius. Alright. Okay, so that'll do. That'll work. It'll work. Phew. Phew. Why? I hate nature. I'm alright. I'm okay. The pollen's trying to kill me. Phew. Why? This is the end. I'm sorry. I know what has happened to me. Hold on, I gotta, send... Phew. Why? Some art to this guy. 1 second. Phew. I am so crispy. I'm gonna explode. Alright, so we got some feedback on some poses, which is totally fine. And then this guy needs to be slightly shorter. Okay, I'll work on this in just a second. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna explode to doing this art. I'm not gonna lie. I probably should do the stairs. Oh, God. No, I have to do it like this. Stair. I gotta eyeball this. And actually, there's an easier way. Oh, we're back at the beginning of this playlist. I'm out of here. We're going into the Blockhead playlist. Where is my Blockhead Tunes playlist? Where are you at? There it is. We're going. We're leaving. Okay. So now this angle is a completely different angle here. It is a 57-degree angle. So that's theoretically where the top of the stairs need to go. Well, actually, I gotta be careful. I don't need these stairs to be that thick. Those are thick boys. That's fine. Damn stairs. God, and then I'm gonna have to do an entire sequence of Kara literally falling down the stairs. I ain't excited about it. Okay, so we're gonna turn this off. We're gonna go back to that 57-degree angle. Or actually, just kidding. We're gonna go to the 30. And then this is how we're gonna go up the stairs, just like this. Boop, boop, beep, boop, 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 boop. Okay, so somehow I actually pulled that shit off. I don't know how I did it. Okay, goddamn. Okay, so now I'm gonna take this same layer, we're gonna duplicate it, and we're gonna drag it over to the stairs. So those are our stairs. And now we're gonna rotate to -30. And then we're gonna go across. And then slowly, gently erase away anything that we don't need to look at. Which is going to be a lot of that. Oh my god, I hate stairs so much. I have literally no words to describe how stinky these stairs are. I'm not going to lie. Oh my god, they're going though. I was a fool and I really thought that I was going to get this isometric done. But I was wrong. I was a dummy. I was like, this won't be so bad. I am a liar. I am a lying liar pants who lies. Okay. Stairs of death. Stairs of death. Stairs of death. Stairs of death. Come on now. Wipeout is what this is. Okay. So, let me see here. Okay, so we got to do that new... So this is stairs. We're going to go ahead and get rid of... Oh, I have this layer. Actually, just kidding. Watch this. I can go like this. Boom, there's the railing. Not going to lie. Actually, this was low-key genius. Holy shit, I feel like I am thinking in 4D. That was actually the best fucking thing that could have ever happened to me just then. Oh my god, that was crazy. I feel like I need some kind of like post. Oh yeah, this is what I'm looking at. I got references. Oh god, it's so low res. Why? Okay, so hold on. I'm actually gonna back this up. This is where this thing is gonna go. I might go... You know what? I'm gonna have to do this in the details stage, because this is gonna hurt me if I try and do this like this. This, I guarantee, I would be willing to put so much money on this. I'm seeing this little lip of this railing come off the edge of this thing, and I would be willing to bet every dollar in my pocket that Rollo has stubbed the ever-flying shit out of his toe on this little lip right here. Right there. I know that he has come around this corner too fast and then hit it and then went, oh fuck, and then regretted every moment of his life up until that point. Okay, let me see now. Are these... Does this railing go every single stair? Yes. Okay, and we'll get some details in here later. The fact that I got through stairs today is incredible. Exceptional. Okay. Oh my god. Guys, I don't want to be an artist anymore. AI could never. AI be putting stairs in all sorts of weird fucking places, guys. Just saying. I know what would happen. AI be doing weird shit. Alright! Oh my god, that was a nightmare. Mr. Bubber, what do you want? Oh my god, what do you want? You want some lovin'? You want some extra chicken tenders? You don't get any chicken tenders. How dare you? Alright, so let's go back over to the wall. Okay, now that the stairs are out of the way, literal death incarnate. This is going to be like this little... It's a little room here. This is like the door to get back down or to get down into the basement. So there is indeed a little guy here. Let's go like this. And I think, because this, I'm going to take this out off the stairs here. We don't need this. Goodbye. Mr. Bubber, no, you can't be misbehaving. Your other dad is home. Why don't you go bother him to get you some lunchie, huh? Your other dad is on vacation and I am working. You can't do this. He's being a nugget. Oh my god, sir. Okay, I'm gonna have to ask you kindly to GTFO. Thank you. There's a freaky closet under the stairs. So that's fun. It's the butler's bed. No, he lives. I have a much sadder space for him to live. Actually, I hate to be that guy, but he is not. He is not living in a good place. He gets to live in the laundry room closet in the basement. Actually, rip Joseph. The worst part about it is that they're all named Joseph. Yeah, pretty fucked up. Now, Joseph, if we look at this map here, Joseph lives... He lives in the basement in this little fucking closet. It's fun. Gran's not a psychopath. Totally normal. Totally normal to put your human slave in the basement. That's, to be fair, that is also where Gran lives, but like still kind of fucked up. This is where the coat closet is. She is a doll and chose that, right? It's some Annabelle shit in there. I'm not about it. Gran's fucked up, not gonna lie. Okay, so that works. This is where the door to the basement goes down to underneath the stairs. That door opens here. There is una ventana aquí. Let's see. I need like a simple ass window. I do not need a structurally crazy window. I need the easiest window to draw of all time. She probably did, and then I'm sure Baris was like, "Sorry, I hate to be this guy, but like that's just how the fairy deals work, and like we can do absolutely nothing about this." And I'm sure she was like, "That's fucked up." I think Helen legitimately lives in like perpetual fear of Gran deciding that she's like not worth it anymore, like worth the struggle. And then you have the fear of being effectively like not forced out of the family, so to speak, but then forced into that kind of a position, which is really scary. We're gonna have some like molding or something going on over here, I think. Nah, Grant's fucked up. She's a Mavka and she gives 0 shits. And actually, I don't think Grant's a Mavka at all. After writing Witch in the Woods, I actually don't think Grant is a Mavka in the slightest. I think she's actually way, way worse. Which I didn't think was possible. A Mavka is a Russian, like, dream fairy? Ukrainian dream fairy? It's also a, like, forest fairy, too. Like, Mavkas are often depicted as, like, souls. Like, they're the soul of the forest, but they're also connected to, like, the earth. And they are, like, it comes from, like, the dead. Like, they're more like, I don't know, I don't want to say they're, like, ghosts, but that's not necessarily the case. But they typically live in groups in forests, and they make thread of stolen flax. So that's where I got the I don't know. They're kind of like weavers of fate, but Mavki in general are their overall vibe. But yeah, Gran is or at least she told her kids that she was a Mavki, or a Mavka, but I don't think that that's necessarily what she is at all. Personally, I think she's actually mega fucked up. Yeah, I'd give it a read. The Mavka are brought up, or the Mavki are brought up at the end of the Brady series. Like, those are the ones that are like, oh, why would I do this? That was silly. They're like the old women that Gran is spending a lot of time with at the end of the Brady books. But I think she's got like an alliance with Mavki probably, but I don't think, after putting like a lot of information together, I don't think that she's a Mavka at all. I think she's fucked up. Oh, this is the devil. Yeah, there's a very pleasant movie called Mavka Forest, the Forest Song from 2023. It was a Ukrainian film. If you want to check it out, it is very, very fun and beautiful and colorful. And I acknowledge that they were trying to make the Mavki very friendly looking because she's more like a forest princess, like a magical forest fairy, and that is very cute. But the reality is that Mavki are very vengeful against men specifically, and then they kill them. So that's a whole thing. But they're all related to this Proto-Slavic god called Marosh. Um, and Marosh is like a it sometimes is synonymous with like the dream or death. But they're all death fairies. They're all like out to get people. I'm sure like Zarkashe was glad that she went. Yeah, you'll definitely, if you want to understand more of the politics, I broke a lot of that down in Witch in the Woods for sure. The main plot of Witch in the Woods is that Gran sends Liz back to Ukraine to do a deal with Tsar Koshchei, and Koshchei is not very happy, and effectively tells Gran to go fuck herself. And then Liz is having to figure out how to navigate that situation because Gran won't let her come home until she figures out how to I guess overall solve the problem. But Koshchei is not very excited about that. He don't give a shit. I put in this French door over here. It is actually directly across from this, so this is where the door goes. In theory, anyway. But yeah, long story short, it does not go well. And Liz becomes a Rusalka, and shit is really bad. Shit gets real bad real fast. It does have to do with a lot of trauma around dead children, though, so keep that in mind. The content warnings are listed on this story. But Blockhead does make an appearance in that, which is fun. What? How is this possible? How is this possible that this is not a 30-degree angle? I don't fucking understand. What do you mean? What in the Sam hell? That's all I gotta say. I don't understand. This is not where this goes either. Yeah, what in the hell? Alright. Okay, I think that's better. So now I guess let me move this table over here. Question mark. Actually, incorrect. Okay, I recognize that this is getting real cramped back here. But I think we're gonna be okay. God, this is gross. God, perspective. God, why? Okay. I wish to explode. Oh, this is the devil. I'm gonna actually make this just a touch shorter so that way there's not an ugly tangent that forms right there. End me! Okay, that's all I'm putting there. That's all that happens. There is a big-ass window right here, though. So it's about... here. I'm gonna make kind of a wide window. I think should be okay. Sometimes I'm real good. Sometimes I'm real good at this, and then other times not so good. To say, do I think Gran would put curtains up? Probably, because she doesn't want anybody looking into her house. I'll add curtains later, though. This is a later V problem. Shut your mouth, baby, stand and deliver holy hands, so they make me a sinner. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, but like we got some of the house is done. Oh, this should have gone. It should have gone on the wall layer, but we're gonna separate that really quick and we're gonna put that in the right spot. Excuse me. You go down over here. Get back into your house. There you go. That's where you go. God, this is the worst. Remember when we were having fun, like, making all the floor plans and stuff, and it was like playing The Sims, and it was like a nice time? And then there was this, then this part happened? Plot twist. Everything is hell. I want to go to Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory and get some chocolate and cry. Okay, that's the other chair. That's as good of a thing as they're gonna get here. I'm gonna need like a rug. Probably goes here. I won't really be able to see it, I don't think. Maybe the corner of it here, barely. So, little rug. Just a little rug. Just a little guy. Did I have a rug in here? I think the entire living room is actually carpeted. I don't know why they would do that, but... Or the dining room, I should say. But... I think I'm going to also attach the rug to the... I'm going to put like a little... One of these little... lip things here, so that's carpet. I'm going to also carpet the inside this direction as well. Say to flies. Because then that goes like that, and then that's all carpet, effectively. And then this is all wood. Okay, so now this is where this kind of sucks. Oh, why did I do this to myself? Okay, I'm gonna start with a new layer here. Yeah. So this is going to be our... It's a little lip that happens right here. And then it creates a, like, a lowered little area here. But that means that I'm going to have to lower down this entire thing about as much... About that much. So that means I'm going to take this over here. And then we're going to take this. We're going to grab this. And we're going to lower it down. Like that. And that's how this goes. So this is like a little, yeah, a little semi, like, garden level basement thingy. Thankfully, when I do my, my storyboards, I'm not going to have anywhere near this level of detail. This is for, like, concept art purposes only. But hopefully somebody at a studio will see this and go, dang, that's a lot of architecture. And I'll be like, yup. I can do this for a living, but if you make me do it, I will cry. I will actually actively have a breakdown. I can do this, but don't make me, because I will cry. It will take me a really long time, and no one will be happy. I will have a time. Okay, let's see. Okay, I can finally actually get the house that I've had in my head for literally, like, almost a decade at this point out of my fucking head. It's like really weird hallucinating violently and then writing the space that this happens in. a lot, and then I just kind of just have to navigate these little dudes around the space in my brain, and then now I can have a map, point being. Slightly smaller. And that's the door. Look at that. Look at that little door. Look at that little thing. Just a little guy. Little back door. Brady breaks that at some point. Which is, you know, all in good fun. When you're running from your dad who is enraged and in a emotionally unstable state, you have to just kind of eject out of the back door. You know, you just kind of do what you got to do. Okay, so what this is telling me is that actually that needs to move. Okay, so all of this is looking good. This needs to be raised. So this is where this kind of sucks, because what I'm going to need is I'm going to need exactly this. We're going to need to redo this part, which is all right. Sometimes that's what happens. So I'm going to go ahead and put this back. Also, everybody should hydrate a little bit. Recognize I've been kind of locked in here. There is no way in hell that I'm gonna finish this today, and that's what I gotta live with. Oh my god, I eyeballed it so good. But this also means some funny shit's gonna have to happen over here as well. So, this is my bad. Which is low-key unfortunate, but that's alright. Is this super accurate? Not necessarily. I'm gonna have to move this door over, probably. Nobody's gonna be looking that hard over here. I just have to tell myself that. Like, if somebody looks at this, they're not gonna go, oh my god, how dare you have this not be 100% architecturally accurate, and I'm just gonna have to be like, I'm sorry. And be like, might be. Don't think about it too hard. Oh, that sounds fun. I have not played any of those games except the first one that was released in, like, I think it was like the 90s or the early 2000s. It was a long time ago for me. Okay, nobody will know. No one will know. How will they know? Wow, this is a nightmare. All right. This does not go in the way of perspective at all. This is the chair that Brady is never allowed to sit in, but he does it anyway. Okay, so I'm gonna actually just rough this in, and we're going to work with the overall shape for now, and then I'm gonna go in and do details later. Trying to figure out if I want to do, I might do isometric and orthographic illustrations of props later, and then also put them on this page as well. I have to kind of think about that for like the layout of how this is going to go down on the page. Okay, so that's a chair. And it's hard because I want to put in the... I guess I can put in the fireplace there. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay. So we got the big old mantle. Well, there's a bookcase here. So let's lock this in here real fast. Skinny bookcase. We've got, this is the fireplace here, and then another skinny bookcase. So I'm actually just going to kind of, the bookcase goes all the way up into the corner. So that's the fireplace, and I'll be able to put the details on top of it when we get there. This is hell. Okay. And then this is really how the fireplace goes down, I think. I'm going to go just slightly above. Well, nope, just kidding, slightly below. Because otherwise shit's going to get weird. Alright, let's flip the other direction. Bookshelf. This is going to be the fireplace itself is actually quite wide. I'm just going to kind of go rogue with these because this is going to be determined by verticals. Go. And then I'll erase that in a second. Good job. Sure. Y'all remind me to never do this again. Never again. Oh my god. Bookcase and fireplace. So let me get rid of this thing in here. This is the, like, lower lip. This whole thing in here is carpeted, so anytime Baris has a meltdown, it gets all nasty in there, but that's okay. And actually, how do I do an isometric interior wall without cutting everything off? I'm going to do a cutaway wall, which means that I need to indicate that there is a wall down here like this, because this is where the wall is at. And so then I'm going to go and draw this across like this, and then effectively I'm gonna have a little, like, let me do another 57-degree angle. Is that what we're doing? Let me figure this out. Gross. So it's about here. This is where I'm going to aim for here. But like, that works great. I just gotta kind of, just kidding. This is not how this is going to work. I have to kind of just vibe. I don't do a lot of like cutaways or things like that, so this is where this gets kind of difficult. Me and environments aren't friends. I focus almost exclusively on characters, so this is insane. But this house is slowly coming together. It's, oh my god. I think I'm gonna have to go ahead and call it for now. And just vibe. I'm gonna leave this alone. So I'm gonna go ahead and dip off of stream and go work on Drea's commission a little bit more. And then tomorrow I'll be back in the afternoon. Stream is going to be at a weird time tomorrow, so it'll be several hours later because I have to go to the dentist. But I did want to do a full editing stream tomorrow, so feel free to pop by in the afternoon if you live in the US. It may be very, very late for the like European or like African continent time zone, so sorry about that. But I will be back on Thursday at my regularly scheduled time, so it won't be super, super late. But yeah, thank you so much, everyone, for popping in and saying hi. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you all tomorrow in the afternoon if you want to come and hang out for some editing. But otherwise, before I go, real quick, don't forget to share this with your friends. We are very close, like $300 away from hitting the stretch goal, the first stretch goal for the backer kit campaign. So I dropped that link into the chat, so if you want to share it with other people so that way they can back, I'd be very appreciative. We still got 29 days left, so I'm not super worried about it at all. And for if you have backed so far, I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. This was a very warm reception, and I do appreciate that. So I'll see you all tomorrow, hopefully, and I hope you have a good rest of your night. Talk to you guys later. Bye bye.